What comes to mind when you think of North Korea? Perhaps a secretive regime, or the infamous Kim dynasty? But have you ever wondered about the peculiar aspects of everyday life in this enigmatic nation? Today, we're going to count down the top 10 most unusual things that happen in North Korea, things that you probably never knew existed. From strict dress codes to mandatory military service, we're starting from the 10th strange thing and working our way down to the first. So buckle up as we delve into the unusual and fascinating world of North Korea. Imagine a world where your choice of attire and hairstyle is not up to you. Welcome to North Korea. In this unique corner of the globe, personal expression through clothing and hairstyles is not a concept that is widely accepted. The government has a firm grip on these aspects, dictating what its citizens can and cannot wear, and even how they style their hair. But why such control, you might ask? Well, it's all about maintaining a uniform identity and to prevent the influence of Western culture. There are around 28 government-approved hairstyles for women and men. Yes, you heard it right, only 28. And when it comes to clothing, it's mostly traditional and conservative attire, with jeans being considered a symbol of American imperialism and hence banned. That's right, no experimenting with the latest fashion trends or trying out that cool new hairstyle you saw on the internet. So when it comes to fashion, North Korea is not exactly a trendsetter. In the age of information, can you imagine living without free access to the internet? Well, North Koreans don't have to imagine. It's a stark reality for them. Internet access in North Korea is not just restricted, it's heavily censored and monitored. The government maintains a tight grip on information, keeping its citizens in the dark about the world beyond their borders. Unlike most of us who freely surf the web, North Koreans are limited to a state-controlled intranet, known as Kwangmyong. This network offers a handful of websites, all of which are filled with state-approved content. Social media, international news sites, or anything that could potentially challenge the government's narrative are strictly off-limits. This lack of information freedom has profound implications. It limits their awareness of global events, stifles creativity, and perpetuates a culture of fear and conformity. It's a stark reminder of the power of information and who controls it. In North Korea, the term World Wide Web is quite a misnomer. In North Korea, serving your country isn't a choice, it's a requirement. The call to arms isn't something you wait for, it's a rite of passage. Every North Korean, man or woman, is required to serve in the military. And we're not just talking about a quick stint. Oh no, this is a long-term commitment. Men serve for a whopping 10 years, while women serve for 7. It's a society where the military uniform is as common as the business suit. This mandatory service shapes the societal structure, creating a culture woven with threads of discipline, obedience, and national pride. It's a world where the line between civilian and soldier blurs, where every citizen is a soldier and every soldier is a citizen. But it's not all marching and salutes. This massive military commitment has implications. Resources that could fuel growth are instead poured into maintaining this colossal military machine. In North Korea, be all you can be takes on a whole new meaning. Justice in North Korea is swift, severe, and very public. In this secretive nation, harsh punishments and public executions serve as stark reminders of the regime's authority. Offenses that may seem minor elsewhere can result in severe penalties. For instance, watching a foreign movie or attempting to leave the country can lead to lengthy prison sentences or even death. These punitive measures are not only meant to punish the guilty, but also to deter potential lawbreakers. The spectacle of public executions serves as a haunting public service announcement, a chilling demonstration of what defiance against the regime can lead to. The severity of the punishments extends to the society at large, fostering an atmosphere of fear and obedience. It's a grim narrative, where the line between victim and villain can often blur. The people live under the constant shadow of the state's heavy hand, where even a slight misstep can cost them dearly. In North Korea, crime and punishment is not just a novel, it's a harsh reality. Can a single ideology shape an entire nation? In North Korea, it certainly does. The Juche ideology, or self-reliance, is the cornerstone of North Korean society. It's a philosophy that permeates every aspect of life, from politics to social interactions, shaping the country's identity and its relationship with the rest of the world. Founded by the country's first leader, Kim Il-sung, Juche is often understood as the belief in the Korean people's ability to determine their own destiny, free from external influences. This ideology is deeply interwoven into the fabric of North Korean society, influencing its political structure, economic policies, and even the everyday lives of its citizens. The Juche ideology reinforces the state's focus on national self-reliance and independence, with an emphasis on the collective over the individual. It's more than just a political philosophy, it's the guiding principle of North Korean life. Juche, the driving force of North Korea, is more than just an ideology, it's a way of life. In North Korea, you're never alone, thanks to the omnipresent Kim dynasty. This statement is far from metaphorical. The country is adorned with portraits and statues of the Kim family, particularly the founding father Kim Il-sung, his son Kim Jong-il, and grandson Kim Jong-un. These images are not just decorative, but carry a deep significance. They serve as a constant reminder of the country's leadership and the absolute loyalty expected from its citizens. Every home, office, and public space is mandated by law to display portraits of the Kims. The government even provides these portraits free of charge, but don't mistake this for generosity. They come with a set of strict rules. For instance, the portraits must be hung at a certain height, kept spotlessly clean, and be the first items saved in case of a fire. In North Korea, these larger-than-life family portraits are a part of daily life, a symbol of reverence and an instrument of control. In North Korea, family portraits take on a whole new meaning. In North Korea, your family's past can define your future. This is not just a philosophical thought, but a harsh reality in the Hermit Kingdom. It's all thanks to the 3 generations punishment rule. This policy, unique to North Korea, dictates that if a person commits a crime, not only they, but also their entire family for 3 generations, their parents, siblings, and children, can be punished. The punishment often involves being sent to brutal labor camps, where conditions are reportedly dire. This rule is a stark violation of human rights, as it punishes individuals for the actions of their relatives, something they have no control over. It's a terrifying control tactic, meant to instill fear and obedience in the population. It's also a tool used to wipe out potential dissent, as entire families can be silenced for the transgressions of a single member. Remember, in North Korea, sins of the father isn't just a proverb, it's a law. Ever seen a city that's just for show? Welcome to Kyjeongdong. Often referred to as the propaganda village, Kyjeongdong is a peculiar site near the demilitarized zone between North and South Korea. This city, with its impressive buildings, neat streets, and even a flagpole standing at a staggering 160 meters, is all a facade. You heard it right, it's a city with no residents. It's like a movie set that's built to impress, to show North Korea's prosperity to the world, and especially to their southern neighbors. But upon closer inspection, one can see that the buildings are empty shells, the lights are on timers, and the streets eerily quiet. This elaborate ruse forms a stark contrast to the harsh realities of life in much of North Korea, showcasing the regime's relentless efforts to project an image of strength and prosperity. So there you have it, Kyjeongdong, a ghost city that tells a story of its own. Imagine a spectacle involving over 100,000 performers. That's the Arirang Mass Games for you. These games, held in the world's largest stadium, are a sight to behold. They're not just about sport, but a grand display of synchronized gymnastics, dance, and acrobatics, all set to music. But what's more intriguing is the symbolism. The performances often tell the story of North Korea, from its struggles to its victories, encapsulating the ethos of the nation. It's a blend of art, politics, and patriotism presented on a grand scale. The Arirang Mass Games also reveal something unique about North Korean society. They showcase the importance of collectivism and unity, where every performer plays a small yet vital role in creating a larger picture. It's a demonstration of discipline, precision, and mass coordination. So next time you hear about the Arirang Mass Games, remember, it's not just a spectacle, it's a window into North Korean culture and society. The Arirang Mass Games, where the individual becomes a drop in the ocean. A hotel that has never hosted a guest. Meet the Ryugyong Hotel. This towering monolith, often referred to as the Hotel of Doom, stands as an architectural marvel in the heart of North Korea's capital, Pyongyang. With its unique pyramid design, it's hard to miss. The construction of the Ryugyong Hotel began in the late 80s, intended to be the world's tallest hotel. However, due to various reasons including economic crises and construction issues, the hotel remains incomplete even today. Believe it or not, the Ryugyong Hotel has over 3,000 rooms, yet not a single one has ever been occupied. Despite the occasional rumors of its opening, it remains a vacant giant, adding to the enigma that is North Korea. This colossal structure has become a symbol of the country's ambition and its struggle to realize them, encapsulating the paradox that is North Korea. The Ryugyong Hotel, a towering symbol of North Korea's enigmatic nature. So, there you have it. A glimpse into the fascinating, peculiar world of North Korea. We've journeyed through the strict dress codes, limited internet access, and mandatory military service. We've delved into the harsh realities of public executions and the influence of Juche ideology. We've admired the omnipresent leaders' portraits and statues, the three generations punishment rule, the fake propaganda city, the mesmerizing Arirang mass games, and the enigmatic Ryugyong Hotel. Remember, understanding a place as complex as North Korea is a journey, and every journey begins with a single step.